let's talk about rediscovering your innate gifts to unravel your purpose. There's a light inside each one of us, sometimes dimmed by life's noise, sometimes buried under expectations, but it never goes out. Today, I want you to help you rediscover that light, the gifts and talents that have always been within you, waiting to guide you towards your next chapter. Now, rediscovering your gifts isn't about finding something new. It's about remembering what's always been inside you. Let's talk about the forgotten spark. Everyone carries innate abilities, the ones that shows up effortlessly in childhood. They often go quiet when life demands practicality, but never disappear. Think back to the moments when you felt most alive, when time seems to vanish. Those moments are clues. They whisper to you, this is who you are. Now, rediscovering begins when you start listening to your heart, to your soul, to yourself again. Find that joy. So this is my father's wisdom. Let me share this. My father, wise beyond time, never frowned upon my talkative nature. When my second grade, third grade report cards 2 years in a row read active and talkative, he didn't see it as a flaw. He saw it as a potential. He told me communication is a skill that needs to be harnessed. Those words stayed with me. Years later, I choose mass communication in college, and every time I write or create content, it feels like coming home to that truth. It's natural, effortless, and the same spark that began with a curious little girl who loved to talk. Looking back, I realized that moment wasn't just about a report card. It was a seed planted in wisdom. My father's words turned what others saw as chatter into a lifelong calling. Every time I write, speak, or create, or coach, I'm reminded that communication was never just a subject I studied. It was a language of my soul finding its way home. The bridge of understanding. Over time, I realized my purpose as a communicator wasn't just about speaking or writing, it was about bridging gaps. My superpower was the ability to take complex, difficult to understand topics and translate them into simple, relatable, and digestible ideas. It's the gift of clarity, turning big concepts, complicated steps, turning it into everyday language that connects and empowers, that every layman could understand. Whether through storytelling, teaching, or creating content, I found joy in helping others see what once felt unreachable. That's why I understood communication wasn't just my talent, it was my way of serving the world. Why I talk about this is because I see the pattern of purpose, not just in my life. I've seen this pattern repeat itself over and over again. The traits that we carry as children often become guiding lights for our future. One young boy who loved working with his hands in an automobile workshop grew into a brilliant engineer, transforming businesses from the old ways to the new ways. A child who spent hours doodling and sketching now thrives in the world of artificial intelligence, designing systems that think creatively. So the artistic and creative nature was brought into a new environment and matched it with artificial intelligence. Another child who loved reading, writing, and speaking shines today as a teacher that's lighting the path for others, teaching the concept that is hard to digest, breaking it down so that others could be able to comprehend them. These are countless examples like this. Reminders that the gifts we're born with are not random. They're clues to our purpose, to shining our light, to serve the world. Now, I'd like to draw your attention to the untainted years, the activities that we do between ages 0 to 6, are often the most untainted expressions of who we are. Why? Because at this stage, school and society haven't yet placed their judgments or labels on us. What we do then, whether building, drawing, singing, asking endless questions, flows from pure curiosity and instinct, natural instinct. Of course, nature versus nurture. Some of the time you can also nurture the talents and gifts that are innate in us. It is the most natural form of what nature has gifted us. Those early sparks are clues to our essence, untouched by expectations, society, school, parents. And when we revisit them, we reconnect with the part of ourselves that knew joy before compassion, creativity before criticism, and purpose before pressure. Now the invitation is to rediscover those gifts and talents. So I want you to take a moment to rediscover the innate abilities you were gifted with. They were just the light that the world needs right now. And if you're wondering where to start, begin with reflection. Think back to the things, to the activities that make you come alive as a child. The activities that felt effortless, the ones that make you lose track of time. Those are clues. So here's a simple exercise. Grab a notebook or open your notes app and write down 3 to 5 things you love doing as a child. Now don't overthink it. Just write what feels true. You might be surprised by how those early sparks still guide your purpose today. The universal message today is that your purpose doesn't always arrive with fanfare. Sometimes it whispers through things you always done naturally. The world doesn't need you to be someone else, to live someone else's life. It needs you to be more of who you already are. Rediscovering your gifts isn't just about personal fulfillment, it's about contribution. When you live from your natural gifts, you become a bridge, helping others see, understand, and grow. That's how light spreads, one rediscovered gift at a time. I encourage you to sit down and rediscover your talents and gifts. Like I said, write 3 to 5 things down. And then as a closing of reflection, a call to action, think of one thing you did effortlessly as a child. Something that made you lose track of time. Now, imagine bringing that energy into your adult life. How would you change the way you show up? Comment below, share one childhood gift or talents you love to bring back into your life. Let's celebrate the parts of us that were always meant to shine. And before rediscovering your innate, because rediscovering your innate gifts isn't just about finding purpose, it's about remembering that you always had it. So may you rediscover your gifts, unravel your purpose, find the next thing you're meant to do, and not by searching outside, but by remembering what's always been within you. Look within to find the answers. And until next time, keep shining your light. And if you like to find clarity, comment below what are the gifts, and we can always think about it and find your purpose together. Bye for now.